developing business plans and how you go to market and branding. So we thought it was important that we bring somebody in to offer some services that would help all of us. Because no matter how successful business we have, we can always learn something. So Lynn has a business, and what it is, it's a business success coach. And so Lynn has about a 45 inch an hour presentation, and at the end of this, you'll have some services to offer. So I would suggest that all of us to take a close watch of this and just see whether there's some value. Lynn.
Thank you. Last minute equipment adjustment here. So I want to thank you very much, Jeff, for giving me the opportunity to be here today. And in the next 60 minutes, I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps that you can take that will help you to triple your profits without working harder, longer hours. Does that sound good? Yes. Now, I'm going to have to see how to advance. Can we remove that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so before we get into that, I'd just like to ask you a couple of questions, if I may. First of all, who here would be interested in tripling their profits? Good. Who would like to have more fun in their business? What about retirement? Who would be interested in having a custom-built retirement just ready and waiting for that day that you say, you know what, hon, I've had enough? Who'd be interested in more profits, tons more fun, and retirement on your terms without working harder, longer hours? Great. That means that the resource that I'm going to offer you here today will be excellent for pretty much everybody in this room, myself included. So in the next hour, I'm going to share with you 3 of my 7 key strategies which can help you to triple your fun. I'll help you start practicing living your retirement right now while watching tripled profits come through the door. Like most of my clients when we first meet, are you tired of giving so much of yourself, your time, and even your savings to your business, yet still chasing that elusive financial goal? Are you tired of waiting to have enough money or to have enough customers or clients to be able to afford yourself the fun that you thought being in business for yourself was going to give you? Are you tired of feeling frustrated, overwhelmed, and disillusioned with your business results, yet still pushing on for fear the only alternative is to get a job? Any old job? Well, I'm going to show you today how you can get the fun back into your business, and most importantly, into your life outside of your business, which causes your profits to triple themselves. And we're going to get started right now. I know you know this, but many people today are working 60 and 80 hours a week. And they put off all of their fun adventures and their fun vacations until retirement. And sadly, too many of those people don't make it. In fact, I just heard of another one on the weekend. Well, this almost happened to me when I was 28 years old. And ever since I recuperated from that head injury, anytime I feel that I don't have enough intense joy in my life, I do whatever the hell it takes to get it back. Most people in business, small business especially, say, I don't want to retire. I have no intention of retiring. I love what I do. You know, I've said that myself. However, the sad thing about this is that we're saying this because we've heard all these stories of people who worked really hard and then they retired and almost immediately thereafter passed away. I don't want to do that. Do you? So I found statistics the other day. 83% of retirees today choose to return to work. Sure, we know that some of them are doing this because they don't even have enough money to survive in retirement, even with their pension. And the rest of them who won't admit to that say, oh, no, it's what I really want to do. You know, I really want to work till I die. But sadly, fewer than 20% of small business owners have the financial resources to be able to enjoy a fulfilling retirement. That means 80% of them are trying to convince themselves that, no, this is what I really want to do. Work till I die. Well, I'm going to help you get started on practicing your retirement right now so that you'll have a longer transition between working really hard that I know you're doing today, so that when you do retire, should you ever decide to sell it all, then it'll just be the next step. And you won't have that huge transition to do in the course of a month or so where you drop dead later. So to give you a sense of how it is that I happen to be working in the construction industry, it's when I was just in business for less than a year, just a number of months, when I bought this gorgeous waterfront property and started to build. And then, a little later on, I found that due to me being self-employed and not with a very long track record yet, banks wouldn't touch me with a 10-foot pole. So, I became the general contractor because I believed that my budget was a huge issue. And boy, did I have my challenges in communicating with contractors, trying to understand them and be understood, trying to get them all lined up, having supplies arrive on time, never having a moment to relax. Once wondering how much I could get for this gorgeous property with a laneway and a well on it. And later coming this close to telling my subs to stop because I had no idea how I was going to pay them. You see, all of my credit cards and lines of credit, and some of my mom's, were maxed to the hilt. However, the silver lining behind this cloud is that as a result of my opportunity to work shoulder to shoulder with trade contractors, then I came to realize it's no picnic for you folks either. In fact, pretty much every one of our subs is great at his trade. His challenges were in running a business, in being in control of the business instead of the business controlling him, in keeping his business profitable through everything that we hear about the economy on the media, and leading championship support teams, right from your employees through to your customers, and having enough time off to have enough fun and relaxation to avoid burnout. So that's how it is that as a business success coach, I came to be training and coaching construction contractors on these 7 key strategies that have proven for years now to increase their fun factor, increase their profit, and get them practicing retirement, even in their 30s and 40s. So that when that day comes, if it ever does, that you decide to sell it all, you've got a hell of a lot more options than just hanging your tools in the garage and surrendering the leases on your vehicles. I was making some phone calls one day for this workshop introducing the 7 key strategies when I had this fellow on the phone who said, I love attending workshops. I love especially learning how to be a more effective entrepreneur. But I am way too busy. There's no way I could afford time to go to a workshop right now. Well, I wouldn't have a story to talk about, right, if he didn't show up. So he did come with his wife, who was equally busy and equally stressed.